I think I was recording. I don't know what happened. Okay. I think you are still in. So I asked a question before, just before my internet went off. My question was, do you understand what it means, what they mean by this tomato meter status? Do you understand what it means? Let's first see what it means. I want you to check what it means from your hand too. What does it mean? What does that tomato meter mean? That tomato meter. It means there is a kind of a status rotten tomato certified fresh, certified fresh, rotten. Okay. Those are the different, I think the status of this tomato analysis. I think they just create down, just give it a name, tomato meter. This is the rating, and this is the count. What are the counts?
It's like a category of tomatoes. It's like a category. Some are rotten, some are fresh.
It's not, it's not tomato. It's actually a movie.
Okay.
Are you getting me? It's not
Okay.
tomato that we eat. It said rating and review for 15,000 movies reviewed by Rotten Tomato. That's what we want to do. The data related to what? 15,000 movies by Rotten Tomato. Rotten Tomato did the review and ratings. Each record include film's details, title, description, rating, genre, director, cast, release date, studio, runtime, etc. Are you getting me now? As well as featured review. There are some featured review that are not particularly directly to the film's details. So I think they created this as part of the Rating Tomatoes effort to get people's review on all the films and audience. Is that clear now? Hello? Is
That's
that
clear.
clear?
It's clear. It's clear.
Hi. So that because if you don't understand what you want to do, it will be difficult to analyze and to do anything. And we look at the data. These are what we have. Movie title. You can see different title. We have movie information, movie info. So let's see what we have under the info. The details of the film, what the film is all about. We have critics consensus. The critics, though it may sound like just an Harry Potter knockoff, Percy Jackson benefits from a strong supporting cast, a speedy plot, and plenty of fun with Greek mythology. Okay, so you can see that is one. So that's what the kind of example we have under the critics consensus. That is it. So we have ratings, we have genre. Each genre includes the kind of film that we have: action and adventures, comedy, drama, science, fiction, and fantasy. In this what? In this number one film. Look at the second film. We have it's just a comedy. This one is comedy and romance. Here we have classic drama, action and adventures, drama, kids and family. So you can see different genre that each film features. We have directors. Director Chris Columbus, Nicole Olofsena, something like that. Blake Edward, you can see them, the directors. And we have writers, the writers of each of the film. You can see the writers. Sometimes we have more than one writer. The same thing, sometimes we have more than one director too. There are sometimes we have more than one director. Like in this case, we have three directors. Here we have two directors. Can you see? We have cast. You can see different people who take part in the film. You can see different cast people there. So in theater date, the date in theater date, we have on streaming date, and we have run date, and so on and so forth. So you can see what each column stand for. So we must understand what each column stand for in our analysis. So now I'm going to quickly connect my Power BI to the data set. Are you there?
Yeah, we are following you, sir. We
Okay.
are following
Okay. So I'm going to connect. Oh, sorry. Go to Home tab and get data.
you. Sir, okay, why are we using this Power BI this time around?
And we are going to not we are not going to use a single tool. I want to take us through all the tools again. So I've done Excel. This will go to Power BI. Next one may be Tableau. The other one may be Excel again. Are you getting me? So that we run through all the three visualization tools again.
Are we having anything with Mr. Yusufa, sir?
I don't think so, but I will talk to him if he wants to.
Please, help us to.
Okay, no problem. I've talked to him. He's a good guy. Okay, so I'm connecting my data, and this is a Power Query editor. I'm going to transform my data. Remember, the Power Query editor here is the same as Power Query editor in Excel, except for 2016 or 2013 or so, when the Power Query just started in Excel. But 2019, 2021, I think the Power Query there and Power Query in Power Query of Power BI, they are almost like the same now. Are you getting me? So whatever we learn again here, you can still implement it in what? In Excel. So it's going to be, so the two are going to be working together for the two. We're going to use the two together. Okay. Now, like we all know that we have, like we checked earlier in the Excel, we have movie title, movie info. This is text format. This is text. This is text also. We have ratings. We have 100% ratings. We have January 100%. Those are the film information. We have directors 99%, less than 1% empty. Okay. We have writers. We have casts. We have the dates. The date and the. I'm talking about it. I'm looking at the data type, please. The type. This is number. This is text. This is text. This is number. Number. I think this is not. There's no issue with this. You can see the way just to connect data. I think you are familiar with this. I don't think there's any issue
Yes,
with the connection of
yes.
data. And you remember, two things must be checked. Your data, does it have header? And if yes, what about check the type of the data inside? Is the data type the same as the content? If it's the same, that is, if it is not, just click on it and change the type to the real type there. So let me profile this based on the entire data set, because we can see 100%. Maybe it's not. So let's place it on the entire data set and see what we still have. So we have 100% movie title. This is very important. It's not possible you have a movie without a title. So this is important. You may not have some of them may not have the full, you may not have idea of the information. Maybe they are old films. So the critics, there may not be consensus on the critics people's side, right? So the ratings is 100%. The genre is 99% plus. Director is 99% plus. Maybe some of the old videos they don't have the real full information about them again. Writers, cast. I want to believe those are the old videos that don't have their information. Okay, we have the theater integer date, 5%, this. Okay, okay. Now, what we are going to start with now, we're going to start with the data cleaning, right? Where do we start? What do you think we can clean with this data? Let's unmute and talk. Look at data. What can we clean in this data? Consider this is different from the one we did last week. It's entirely clean. But this one now you can see so many things. There are so many noises in this data. So many noises. We have all these casts. Plenty casts, people. God help us. Can you see? Some film has like 10, 15. You can see now people who appear in this film. Wow. Okay. What can we clean in this data? What kind of cleaning can we do here? What can we learn in this Power Query? What can we learn here? No verse. What can we do here? I hope you are looking at it.
You are checking it.
Please look at it. Let's think together and see what we can do
For the rating,
on the rating.
for the rating, all the acronyms, what do they stand for?
For the ratings here, which rating? Is this which of the ratings? Is it tomato meter rating or audience rating?
That's one I saw here. They are
Okay, you saw here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what it stands for. I don't know. Let's check it.
it is not explained in the data. This one,
I think I think
PTR.
I think if you check there should be data dictionary attached to it now. I want to believe this is a dictionary, but maybe it's not downloading very well. I should have a dictionary attached to it, but I don't know why it's not opening well here. I will check my dictionary. I should have data dictionary. Each of the data set has a dictionary. This should be a dictionary that is showing like this. It should be a dictionary. Are you getting me now? Unfortunately, I'm trying to connect my hard drive. It's not the hard drive is not giving me the right. It's not connecting to my system. So I have to down. I have to download it. Okay. So you can mute, please. You can mute. Okay. Thank you. So I don't know what they stand for, but whatever they stand for, we know that it's just it's a way of rating the films. So the PG we have its own meaning. NR maybe it's no rating. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what they stand for really. I don't know what each of them stands for. But I know we know it is rating, right? Good. Now, the first thing I'm thinking of doing here is to add. Let's add. Let's add an index column. Consider there's no index number to this data, right? There's no index column. So we don't know the serial number, how many number. There's no unique number to identify each of these. We only have name. Do you agree with me? So let's just go to add column under index. Let's start from 1. So we want to add index column from what? From 1. So we have 1, 2, 3 up to the last number. Do you get how we did that? So let me drag it to the left. Let me drag it to the left. So that I want to be that to be my first column. I'm dragging it to the left. Drag it to the left. We get into the extreme left. I'm dragging it. Okay, so this is it. So can you see how we created index column now? Do you see how we created it? Under add
No,
column,
sir. Okay.
under add column, you see index column. Where are you starting the index column from? We start from 1. We click 1. So it started from 1 to the last number. Is that clear?
Okay.
That's how we created index column. That I think I don't think we learned that before. That's one of the new knowledge that will be useful also. Okay, so we have created that. The second thing we are going to do with this data now is look at this. Let's move here. Let's come to this. Let's come to the directors. Let's start from okay. Let's start from genre. Genre. How do we analyze how many films belong to the action and adventures? How many films related to comedy and drama? How many films related to what? Science and fictions. You know all those things. How do we know? Because they are joined together.
We, we have
And
to split the column. We have to.
if we split the column, it will not be useful for it will not be useful. Are you getting me? Because they are going to fall on different columns, and that will not be useful for that. We will not be able to use that. So now to solve this problem now, we are going to introduce. I'm going to show you how to create dimension table. You know, these are fact table where we have all our information now. So let's create a dimension table for our genre. So I'm clicking on this and click on duplicate. I'm duplicating this table now. I will give it a name, genre. Sorry, genre. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, how do you duplicate, sir? I'm trying
Just right,
to, because I'm using phone.
just right click and
Right click the other genre, right?
no, just right click the table and click duplicate. That's it. Can you see my screen now? Just right click and click duplicate. Laptop is better.
Yeah.
Laptop will show you better next time.
I know,
Yes.
I know. Okay.
Yeah. Just click on the table and duplicate the table. So we have the table is now 2 tables now. We just change this name to
Now
what?
change the
To
name to
genre.
genre. Okay.
Now I'm going to select this column. I hold control. I'm going to select genre table, genre column. 2 columns. I'm going to remove other columns. Remember, what are we going to achieve here? We want to create a dimension table for what? For genre. So that's why we remove other columns. We are only interested in what? In the index and what? And genre. Now click on this genre column and split. Let's split the column by delimiter. What's the delimiter here?
Comma.
Comma. Okay. Each occurrence, right? Click on OK. So I want to split all the comma. So I think that has been done. Okay, that is done. Okay, that's good. So if you want to increase this, you can also increase it. You can see the way it's doing it. Generally, dot 4, comma, type text. Generally, then 5, comma, type text. You can do generally, then 6, comma, type text. Anything you like. You can just add as much as you like. But we don't need that for now. I think it has splitted all the columns normally as it should be. Now you can see that, like this is what I said, that if we splitted it like this in the main table, it will not be useful. Are you getting me? Because it will just be just cumbersome. Now, the next thing we're going to do now is for this table now is to unpivot all this column. You can see that
So
this
Akin,
this one,
for the
yes,
first one, can we see I can see an action and adventure. Can you see another one
Comedy.
for that
You
as well?
can see comedy.
Yes.
You can see drama, science and fiction. That is for film one. Those are different genres that are on film
No,
one. On
what I'm
film
saying is that
two,
I have one with action and adventure. Can we see split that one as well?
no, because it's one. It's one. You can see action and adventure is one. I think that's the way they did it. Mystery
Okay.
and suspense are one. Kids and family are one. Are you getting me now? As we are doing analysis, if we are sure that they are not the same, we can equally split them too. Doesn't nothing happen. Are you getting me? If we are sure that they are not the same, we can split them. But in this case, I think they are the same. Is that clear? So the next thing we're going to
Yeah.
do now is I'm going to click on this, hold my old shift, and click on the last one. I've selected all these, all the five column that is splitted to. Then I will go back to here and I will unpivot column. I unpivot all the columns. So you can see all the columns now. Genre 1, 2, 3. So for film 1, we have four different genres. Film 2, only one genre. Film 3, two genres. Film 4, can you see now that all the genres are now being together? We don't need this one in the middle. I'm going to remove it. We only need this index and what? And the genre. So let me rename this header to genre. Genre. So we have all our genre ready. Now let's remove duplicate. Let's load all. And let's profile based on the entire whatever. Let's remove, we're going to remove duplicate now. Okay, let's finish this. We have loaded this first. Let me profile based on everything. So now it will become a fact table now. Remove duplicate so that there's no duplicate at all on this column. So we can see all the kind of films that we have. All genres are now here. Can you see how we created that? I'm going to do another one again so that you can get it better again. Now we have all the genres now. All the genres are here without any
So, Mr.
what?
Kim, so it means that for the first one, we have action and adventure, comedy and drama, science, which is two.
You can see
So
that you
those
will see that
four
drama
items belong to the
that
first one.
you see that there what do you call it? Okay, I've had to remove duplicate already. Yeah, remove duplicate. Okay, okay. You can see that we have comedy. We have comedy. Okay, is it because is the okay because they have different row number? Wait, remove duplicate. Okay, let's see. Let me do something. Let me trim. Maybe there are trim issue with it. The column and duplicate. I can still see some hi now. Duplicate is gone. Do you see what happened? I was trying to remove duplicate, but I can see that comedy is appearing more than once. Are you getting me? Which shows that there are some duplicates there. So what I did was, because we splitted it, so there are some comma before and after some of them. So I have to use what? Trim function to trim all the spaces away so that we can have the same text. Can you see now that now we don't have anything duplicate again? There's no duplicate any longer. Everything we can now see the number of genre that we have. That is what we want to achieve. Now let's do the same thing for directors. I click on the data again and duplicate again. I duplicate again. I'm going to give this one name. I'm going to call it director. Director. That is the name of this one, or directors rather. Directors. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to select the index column, hold control, and select director columns. Want to select all the directors. We want to know how many directors do we have. Are you getting me now? So I'm going to right click and remove other columns. We only need the index number and director only. So now what we did before, we're going to do the same thing for this one. We're going to split the column by delimiter and by comma. Is it comma or space? I think it's comma. We have comma there. Okay, let's check it. Let's check it. We have comma in between them. This is comma. Where we have more than one name, you can see comma there. The space is still part of the name. Andy Garcia, Michael Curtis, George Coco, Mary McGooklam, something like that. Sorry if I don't know how to call the name very well. Okay, so I want to split by what? By comma, each occurrence of the delimiter and click OK. So you can see we now have director. So it means that the film that has most has 3 directors. So I'm holding this, hold shift and this. Then we're going to right click and we can unpivot columns. So we cannot see we have 2 directors. So let me remove this. We don't need this. We only need the directors here. Let me rename this header as what? As directors. Remember what we did earlier? Let's trim this. Let's trim this one off so that all the spaces, all ethnicities can go. Now we cannot remove duplicates. Now, remove duplicates. So I think we don't have duplicate again. Let's check. I think we can't see anything. Gregory Jacobs. Greg Jacobs. These are data cleaning issue now. You can see that the way they write the names differs. So in this case, we need to know which one is correct name. We're going to use replace by, right? Let's assume this is the correct name. So wherever you see this, let's copy this name and or let's just replace value with what? With Gregory Jacobs. But single G now. Single G. Hit OK. And we have Greg also. Greg also can be removed. Replace value with what? With the same thing. So where we are sure that the name are different, we do clean them off. It's okay. So let's look at other name that we think. If we see another name that looks similar, we can also do the same. Okay, let's remove duplicate for all those ones first. Remove duplicate, and we'll be able to see that Gregory should be only one now. Gregory Jacobs, you can see. Other ones are off. So we want to know the number of directors that we have. We can sort it by name. We can sort to be able to see, sort in ascending order. Okay, so that we can be sure that the names are not repeated. When you sort, each name that resemble each other will follow each other. And you can use that one to check where there is a duplication. We can clean them off. So that is that. I think we are good with director. We can do the same thing for cast, duplicates. I'm going to do the same thing for cast. I'm going to hold this control and the cast. Or okay, writer come before cast. Let's select this and right click. Want to oh sorry, where is it? What happened? Okay, that's selected right away. I can't see it again. Okay, let me click again. Hold this control, move to the right, the writer. Let's right click, remove other columns. Remember, we're going to change this one to what? To writers. To writers. That is good. And we want to split the writers. The name was split what? By what? By comma. We're going to use the same thing. Split by delimiter. And delimiter is comma. Okay. The delimiter is comma. Is comma. So the same thing we did earlier is what we are still repeating. So we have all the writers for each of the movie. Now you can just match them together to create a single column. And I'm going to unpivot this. Pivot the columns. So let me remove this. And we're going to give this one name. What's the name of this one now? It's going to be what? Writers. Writers. Now, the first thing we're going to do now is to remove, let's first trim it. Let's trim, where is the transform? Let's trim off any space on this from this name. Then let's remove duplicates now. Remove duplicates. I think instead of going through all these steps, we will have used advanced editor from one and copy it to clean the other one. I think it should work. It should work. So duplicate has been removed. Let's check if there's no duplicate. Let's sort the name by A to Z and see if the duplicates are gone. If there's no duplicate, we'll know. Okay, it's like there's no duplicate again, unless a name is misspelled, and then we just edit and replace. Okay, I think there's no duplicates. Aaron Schcock, Aaron Socking. I think those are different names. Aaron Wilson, Aaron this, Aaron that. So we can check all those ones. If you are working for a company, you have to check very well and be sure that there's no duplicate in the names. Okay, no problem. So we have this ready, and another one again. We have splitted. We have created the genre, writer, directors. I think we have cast. We need to create dimension for cast too, because cast also has plenty people. Can you see how plenty they are? Select this, hold control, and oh sorry, let me first duplicate it so I don't tamper with the original data. Duplicate, duplicate, hold this. Okay, let me first rename it with cast. Casts. There are plenty of people there. So I'm going to click on this, hold my control, and select cast. Right click on this and remove other columns. So we only have 2 columns here, and I'm going to split this. Okay, like I said, I want to use advanced editor to use the same. Oh, no. Let's see. It will not work because the name of the columns are not the same. Name of column are not the same. Okay, let's see. Before we just conclude, let's try it out. There's no crime in trying. Control A. Control A. Let's start from here. We have renamed it already. Change type. After the rename, we're going to start from where we rename, because we have this. Let's check where we are here. Cast. We are on remove other columns. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remove other columns. That's where we are. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remove other columns. That's where we are here. So we're going to copy from remove other columns downward. Let me right click on this and click on advanced editor. Am I still online? Okay. So remove other columns. We're going to start from here. Downward. Control C. I'm going to come to cast. Oh, click down. Come to cast and advanced editor. So from remove other columns downward, we're going to replace with what we have. Let's see if it's going to work. It has removed all duplicates from the cast also. So we can see all our casts are now here sorted. So which means that we can even check to confirm how far. Yeah, I think the duplicate works also. It has removed the duplicate. Okay, like in this case now, this is just a misspelled name. So we don't know which is correct. Abi Everett Jacques. Jacques. I think this should be correct. Right? So let's copy this. Let's assume this is correct name. Copy this. Move to the other one and replace it. We replace value with this. With this and hit OK. So it will look for it wherever there's that name, and it will replace that name. I think we are good. Okay, we have replaced it, but we've not removed the duplicate again. It's another duplicate. Now that the name has been okay, so now we have cast, list of the cast. Now we can go back to our data now and remove those ones that we don't need. It means we can hide some columns now. We can hide the genre column. We already have a dimension for genre. We can hide this. We can hide the column. Move the column. We don't need it. We can come to the director. We already have dimension for that. We can remove this. And we can remove the writer. We can remove cast. It means we've had the studio name. Studio, I don't think studio we can have more than one studio. Let's check. I think a single studio feature single frame. If we see that we have duplication also, We can create dimension for studio too. The same way we've done for other ones. You can go ahead and do it in your analysis. But we can't do everything here because of the time. So now we've hide other columns that has noises. They're just noises, but we've cleaned them by making them a new a dimension table. So as it is now, we can just load. Let's close and apply. Let's close and apply this. And for now, we are going to pause here today on Power Query. So we have able to clean our data to some extent now, and we are going to make use of this to create our analysis, creating the model in data in Power BI. Let's see how it's going to look like before we call it a day. You can see that each data comes with different problem. The problem we had with space mission is different from this one. Space mission is a very clean data from head to toe. Now you can see we have January. How many January do we have now? Each of these data now. We have cast. How many casts do we have? 14,000 row. You can see that it will save our data. It will make our job to be faster. 8,000 rows instead of, so we have removed all duplicates there. January we have 22 rows. January, instead of repeating January from for thousands, 60,000 data or 15,000 data. You can see now this is a regular data, 16,000 rows. And these writers, how many writers do we have? 14,550 writers. Let me see. So I think we are good now, and we can continue from here in the next class. Let me save the job. Let me save the job. That is let me change the location to let me more option. Space mission download. Download. Let me put inside here. Space mission. Sorry, rotten tomato. Rotten tomatoes. Okay, so saved. So I'm going to continue from here on Wednesday. I'm going to continue from here on Wednesday. Any question? Any question?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Is that what?
I say I'm good.
Yeah, good. Okay. Until you start practicing it. But let's try. Please don't pile up these classes, please. Let's try to start working on them immediately. Please. It's na beg I dey beg. I beg I dey beg.